Hey YouTubers, Electric Adventures here, and I have a package in the mail. And it's a retro computer related item. It actually weighs more than I would have expected. And we can blame Mr. Benway for this one, because I was watching one of his retro computer reviews, walkthroughs that he's been doing lately. So he did his complete room tour, and he's been going through each of his machines and doing a video on each of them. And I saw a machine there and I went, oh, I'm sure they sold those in Australia, but I haven't seen any on eBay. And I did a search, and there was one there, and I couldn't believe it, and it was not going for much money. And I actually got the one in this box for quite a little bit of money. And would you believe it, like the day after I won this one, there's actually been 3 more on eBay, although they're probably in better condition than this one. Now, to put it into perspective, I got this unit for $11 plus postage on the whole box, and there is another item that I got that actually cost more money than the system, but the postage was confined, it wasn't too bad. So so here's the unit, bit of a tease through the bubble wrap. So it's a Mattel Aquarius. Now the only caveat with this one, and I knew this about it, is that it is sans power cord, but I only paid $11 for it. So and it's a 240 volt one, just check then. So I will need to do a little bit of power supply research, and or you never know, I may actually be able to pick up another power supply at some stage. And even if it's not working, it'll be good for display in the collection until I can get a working one. Now it's I don't know, there's lots of bits and pieces in here, so there's normally a cover that goes here, and this is where the cartridges go. On the back we have a channel select switch. Sorry, the words aren't coming into focus there. Try a bit of angle. There's RF, there's the cassette port, and also that's power port. RF port's over there. No, it's printer, sorry. I can't read it in the camera because it's not coming up very well. Now it is a little dirty. It actually has a power switch on the side. And so I'm not sure whether these in Australia had a power brick or not. It weighs a fair bit, so I'll have to wait and see. I'll take it apart and have a look at what power components are in there. The keyboard's not too bad. There's a couple of letters worn off, so it obviously did see a bit of use. Might be able to restore those. So anyway, I obviously didn't go into the bid with a lot of money. I actually more went into the peripheral, which is an Mattel Aquarius data cassette. But it is actually a normal data cassette as well. It has the 3 standard ports on the back, so there's nothing special about the cassette recorder. And I assume, since that's a 5-pin DIN on the back there, that one of the 5-pin DIN to 3 mic cords cables will work from that unit, but also that I might be able to use this data recorder for other ones. Now it is a little dirty inside, so I'll need to clean it up, but it's 240 volt unit, and it's another little Aquarius rarity that none of the other options actually had a tape player in them that came up later, so I was actually really glad I got that. So I got that for 15, so that's not too bad. Now it seems to be listed as coming with the book, so there's the book. Nice that they've got the original bag for the book. So it's like a flip card sort of book. And there's the book for the cassette recorder. But we also seem to have a few other things in here as well. Let's have a look. So it looks like they might have found a few things when they were cleaning up. So we have a, and it is actually the Aquarius one, an antenna switch. Oh, there we go, bonuses. There's the cassette lead. That's awesome because it's quite often the little cables like that go missing. And then we have an RF cable, one of the ones with the different Bowens length, but they're the ones that fit those switch boxes. And, what I wasn't expecting at all, the power supply. Well, that'll help a lot. So that, even if the power supply is not working, I might be able to replicate it with another one now. Right, so it's had the mains going in chopped off. Now it's a sealed power brick, it's going to be very difficult to open. So I've got normal 240 volts out, but here we go, we have a split. Oh, it is pretty custom. So sector 1 8.8 volts, sector 2 16 volts, and sector 3 minus 19 volts. Although at a very low thing, but it's even got the wiring colour on there as well, so you can't get clear instructions about that. So I'll have to try and get the brick open and put a new power cord on it, and then test it and see whether we get the right voltages out of those, and if that works, reconnect it. So a little bit of a restoration project, but it was a real surprise getting the cord. So for very little money, and I think the postage in the end wasn't too bad. So $23, it does actually weigh a fair bit, probably because of the power brick. And the actual unit weighs more than expected. So, and interesting enough, the other ones that were working went for, I think, $65 for just an Aquarius by itself. Did have power supply though. And then there was another one, I haven't actually checked what the final price was, but last time I looked it was around $80, but that did include the expansion bus interface with 2 joystick controllers, which would have been nice, but I wasn't in the prepared to spend the money at the particular time. So there we go, Material Aquarius joins the collection, but it is a fixer-upper. So we'll have to wait and see whether I can get the power working and whether I can get the unit working. Just yeah, another interesting curiosity in the Retro Computer collection. Alright, I'll catch you all later.